Hey guys, and welcome back to another Does POV review video. Today we got a very special car here. This is the 2010 Mercedes C63 W204. Last generation, I reckon the best generation of the C63. We're gonna have a quick look at the exterior, the interior, go for a 0 to 100, and then we'll go for a quick drive to show you how this beast of a car drives. This is pretty much all stock. It's just been changed with cosmetic stuff like the grille blacked out with, and also the lip, the front lip. Otherwise it's all stock. Very attractive design. I love the lights, even though they do need some cleaning, but it's just beautiful. Very aggressive looking car from the front end. You got the Mercedes badge right up here. Headlight washers, parking sensors that are integrated into the bumper, the same body color. This is wrapped in the silver color, which looks fantastic on the C63. The wheels are not stock, they are being changed. This is an aftermarket wheel. You got the 6.3 AMG badge right here, and that body looks just so good. It's nice and wide body. Nothing to complain about the car. The suspension is all stock, just the way it is. It's very low to the ground. You're gonna have to be careful with the way you drive it, or the speed bumps and all of that. You got turn signals on the mirrors, very small mirrors. Gonna have to look at it. Keyless entry and keyless start, of course. Got a sunroof. All right, let's move to the back now. That aggressive and beautiful design continues on, and I think that's the best looking back end, or that's the best angle of the car. You got the LED tail lights over here, AMG and C63 badge with the Mercedes badge right in the middle. It is blacked out. It's all cosmetic stuff really, with the carbon spoiler over here. You got parking sensors at the back as well, and you got a AMG branded exhaust with quad outlet exhaust at the back. Sounds absolutely fantastic. It's completely stock except the resonator delete that has been done to it. You got carbon diffuser. Opening the boot just through a button over here. You got your rear camera, which is not centered, which is unfortunate. You got 355 liters of space with all seats up. Good size. Really, it's not that much of a problem to me when you have a engine like this, but it's good. You can, use it every day. It's a very good daily driver. You could put your stuff in there. It's all good. You got the antenna with a shark fin over there. Very old integration of it. I'm gonna show you guys the engine now. Here it is, the last good V8 of the C63. This is of course hand-built AMG engine. So 6.3 liters of displacement, naturally aspirated V8, making 336 kilowatts and 600 newton meters of torque. It is connected to a 7-speed transmission and sending power to the rear wheels. Fantastic engine. It looks good to look at. It's fantastic to drive. We're gonna have a look at it when we are going for a drive and how nice it sounds. Let's go into the interior now and have a look at that. Alrighty, here's the back seats. Opening the door, it opens nice and wide, nothing too bad. You got some wood on the side with the chrome handle. This really gives out its age. Not many cars use wood anymore. Soft touch over here. Very nice leather interior. Automatic windows for all 4 doors as well. Getting in, I have moved the seat up a little bit in my driving position. I cannot sit behind myself. The door sounds very solid when it closes. But yeah, it really isn't so much space at the back. I'm not going to be able to sit behind myself. But otherwise, it looks, the leather looks very nice. It's very soft. The seats are comfortable. They're not sport seats at the back, not like the front. Very attractive looking back of the seat, but it's all plastic. It's all scratchy plastic. That's a little bit disappointing. You got a climate control vents for the back with the you can change the fan and temperature with the screen right in the middle. You got the drive shaft tunnel over here, so Not a lot of foot space at the back. Even if you got maybe children, it will be fine at the back here. By myself, I can't fit in the back. Very nice roof as well. It's blacked out. It gives that luxury feel. So this is the interior from the front. We can have a look at the front now, and then we'll hop onto the drive. But yeah, comfortable back seats. Unfortunately, not a lot of space at the back. Alrighty, let's go into the front now. Same door handles, chrome, looks very good and feels good in the hands. Keyless entry, of course, as well. The same door design continues over here with the wood design on the door as well. You got your driver memory seats, 3 memory seats with the driver controls is up here rather than down here. It really does make sense. Only Mercedes does this. It's very special. Chrome handle, of course, and you've got your window controls and your boot release from the back. Getting in, the sport seats hold you in very nicely, and listen to that startup. Keyless entry, of course, again, as I said, keyless start. So you put your foot on the brake and you press the starter button. But here's the interior. You got a very nice steering wheel over here, flat bottom to give that sporty look. Paddle shifters, which are metal and feel fantastic in the hand. In terms of the driving cluster at the front, very easy to use, very simple. You got a small screen which you can control through these buttons over here with, a couple different stuff like audio and trip computer and all of that. You got your 6.3 badge over there with the V8, just reminds you what sort of beast you're driving. But yeah, very simple, nice and easy to read. You got your light controls over here with fog lights for the front and back. Yeah. All right, so moving on to the dashboard, it is giving its age a little bit, but yeah, you got the screen that pops out as you saw when I do start up the car. That looks very nice when it's closed off, nice and simple, nice and easy. So you got a 5.8-inch display over here with reverse camera, not touchscreen. It's only controlled through the throttle over here. But yeah, button overload for 2010 Mercedes interiors. They did have a lot of buttons on them. You got your keypad over here. It is a little bit confusing and a little bit hard to get used to at the start, especially using the rotor wheel over here, which is good when you're driving and you do get used to it, but it is a little bit fidgety and you're gonna have to sort of learn as you go. Otherwise, it's all good. So you got, as I said, your media controls over here. It's sort of separated nicely, and you got heated seats for the front. No cooling, no ventilating, but heating. Your climate control buttons over here, just at the bottom. Dual zone at the front as well, with different temperatures for each seat. But yeah, here's your gear lever for your 7-speed transmission, and here's the rotor, as I said. Here's the center console, very small. You got some coin mark over here, a place to put your phone or your coins. No 12-volt socket inside the center console, it's only here, and you do have a 12-volt socket inside the glove box. But yeah, it looks good. Now we're gonna go for the drive and see how it is. Alright guys, driving the C63 now. We're gonna start with a quick launch on this road because there's no one on the road right now. We're gonna switch into sport mode, the transmission, which you do using the button over here, and it says S over there. No brake boost or anything. We're just gonna go for a quick acceleration and see how it goes. Here we go. And that's 100 right there. As you saw, the traction started going crazy, but that V8 sound just sounds fantastic. All right, we're gonna go for a quick in-town drive now. We're gonna leave that sunroof open just so you guys can hear the roar of the V8. Yeah, so we're gonna go for a quick drive in town. We're gonna leave it in comfort mode, as I said, just so we can see how this car drives in town. And I was really impressed with it. Really, it's very easy to drive and get in and drive straight away. It's not intimidating, and it's that naturally aspirated nature where you don't feel the power until you go higher in the RPM. So the 7-speed transmission is very good when it's not on load. and it's not scary. It shifts nice and smooth, and you don't have to really hustle the engine that much. The 600 newton-meters of torque is more than enough for you just to keep up with normal traffic at around 1,500 RPM. The suspension is completely stock, as I said. It is a little bit crashy, as you saw over there. It's not the most comfortable thing ever. It is sporty suspension, but yeah, nothing really too annoying. As I said, that engine it's better than anything else. You really don't need anything else. Nah, it's just absolutely fantastic. But yeah, the suspension is a little bit on the firm side, but nothing too bad to complain about, really. It just sounds fantastic. I mean, oh my god, what an engine, really. It's one of the best sounding V8s I've ever heard in my life. We're gonna put it in sequential mode to see how the pedal shifters work. So putting it into manual now, shift down. It shifts relatively quick. Yeah, you're gonna have to be careful with the speed limit in this car. But yeah, it shifts relatively quick. I thought it was really a dual clutch. It really felt like a dual clutch when it was shifting gears, but it's not. It's just a normal sports automatic. Oh my god, it never gets old. Let's hop onto the freeway now and see how it handles on the freeway. This thing is just, it's something else. Wow. Alright, to set the speed limit, to set the cruise control, you press it in and then you press up and it says cruise control, and it sets right there in the 80. Yeah, super comfortable. Installation is very, very good as well. Nothing too loud, nothing too annoying. Changing lanes, it's nice as well. The blind spot is not too obstruct. It's not bad at all. The door mirrors are a little bit small, but it does have that sort of curved look, so you can see your blind spot a little bit better. And that visibility from the front looks fantastic as well with the long bonnet. And there's nice crease as well you see in the bonnet. Getting up to speed in this thing is not a problem at all. This thing is, it is just, it's addicting. But it feels good on the streets. This is a little bit of a rough surface over here. The suspension, as I said, it's a little bit firm, so it is quite bumpy on the freeway as well. But it's well mannered, it's well put into place, and of course it is. I mean, this is a C63 that we're talking about. It really is made for the Autobahn. Unfortunately, we don't have an Autobahn here in Australia, so we really can't test out that it's real speed. But yeah, absolutely, really easy to drive. That gas pedal, that naturally aspirated V8, it's very easy to control. You don't have to press it too hard, and it's very progressive, the gas pedal, and you know how much power you're gonna need and how much you're gonna put it. It's very you expect what's gonna happen. It's very expectable, easy to drive, really good. Really happy with it. The steering is very direct as well. It's not too light, which is good. I like it when it's a little bit heavy, and you do need that in a fast car like this. You know, you have to be nice and direct and understand. Very good steering feel as well from the road. You know the surfaces and you can feel it with your hands. And absolutely great. Even the brake pedal is very progressive. Fantastic braking performance, of course, with these ventilated discs. Very easy for you to stop it smoothly. Yeah, overall just a fantastic daily driver. The only thing I would be worried about driving it is the fuel economy. So this is rated at 13.5 combined. This current one right now from the reset is doing 15.5, which is not that far off. from the claimed 13.5, but it is gonna get higher and higher up if you are driving it in town use, and it's gonna get better, of course, with when you do drive it on the freeway. But yeah, not too bad really from the size of the engine. This is a 6.3 liter. It's a big engine, naturally aspirated, and if you do push it, of course, as you can see from the start, we're doing 16.9. So yeah, but otherwise really impressed with it. Let's go back now there and give out our verdict on the car. All right guys, we're back here. I'll show you guys the reverse camera. You know, it's showing its age. It's a 2010 car. Graphics isn't really very clear, and the colors are quite dull, but it's there, it works, it's usable, so no complaints really about it. And let's go ahead and give our verdict on the C63. So here it is. I mean, what a car. I'm really thankful for Taeson Automotive for giving me their car. Really is fantastic. I thank them again. But what a beautiful car to drive. Very easy. It's not very scary. It sounds scary and it's fast enough to look scary, but when you are driving it normally, it's very good. And listen to the idle noise. Just fantastic. Beautiful car, but wow, what a car. Thank you guys again for watching the video. We enjoyed doing this video for you. Please do let us know and give us some feedback. Is this really the best generation of the C63? Are we gonna see a C63 that's as exciting as this car? I'm not really sure. With the way it's going, with the 4 cylinders now, with the new C63, I believe this car is just fantastic. Go grab yourself one. I want one. One day I will pick up my own. But yeah, thanks again for watching, and then we'll see you guys in the next one.